Welcome back everyone. In today's session we are going to discuss similarity rules of triangles. Before we go further, let us recall the difference between similar and congruent figures. So I said you in the introduction part of this chapter, the figures which has same size and same shape are said to be congruent. So you can see all these squares have the same size and same shape, so they all are congruent. Even these triangles have the same size, same shape, so they all are congruent. So we studied about the congruency rules in class 9th. We used different rules for to prove the triangles are congruent, like we used SSS congruency rule, we also used SAS, ASA, okay, AAS, and we used RHS also. Yeah, so these were the rules which we used to prove the triangles are congruent, and we used to use the symbol, this symbol for congruency. Okay, now let us discuss about similarity of triangles now. So two triangles are similar, two or more triangles are similar, these all triangles are similar, you can see, because they have the same shape. Okay, in similarity we just check the shape, we don't check the size. Okay, size doesn't matter here. So triangles which has the same shape are said to be similar. You can see all these are squares, but they are of different sizes, so they all are similar. And these triangles, you can see, they all are similar because they are all are of same shape. So even we did an activity based on this in the introduction part. So in today's session is very important because we are going to learn similarity rules. Like we learned congruency rules, these all congruency rules we learned in 9th class, and we applied them to prove triangles are congruent. Now in today's session we are going to learn similarity rules. So there, let me tell you, there are three similarity rules: SSS, SAS, and AAA. Okay, so for similarity of triangles we have these three rules. For congruency we have these 5 rules. So we are going to discuss each one of these in today's session. So let's continue with the first one, SSS similarity theorem. Okay, in this you can see the figure here. I have taken a figure. The triangles are clearly, they are not congruent because they are not of same size. Okay, congruent means they should be of same size. So now we will check how these two triangles are similar. The rule goes like this: if the corresponding sides of two triangles are proportional, then the triangles are similar. So what do you mean by proportional? Let us check out. So we will find the ratios of sides. Okay, in congruency we used to check whether the side is equal or not. We used to say AB is equals to GJ, BC is equals to JH, but this way I can't say it now because they are not equal. So for similarity of triangles we check the ratio of sides. So let us check the ratio of sides. You can see, for your convenience I have taken different colored lines. You can check the ratio of AB by GJ, that is 4 by 8, and that is equals to 1 by 2. Then you can check the ratio of the pink colored line, BC by JH. So this gives you BC is 6 and JH is 12. So this gives you 6 by 12, and that is also 1 by 2. Then let's check the third side, AC by GH. AC by GH, this also gives you 5 by 10, that is also 1 by 2. So finally you can see here all the three sides of both the triangles are in proportion. Okay, so if the corresponding sides of the two triangles are in proportion, then we can say that these two triangles are similar. So I can say triangle. Now how to name the triangle, that is very important. I'll say the triangle, therefore the triangle ABC, triangle ABC is similar, this is the symbol we used for similarity, is similar to triangle GJH. Okay, GJH. So order of writing the alphabets is very important here. If I am writing A B C here, then I should write G J H. Okay, or you can just check the first two letters of the first ratio AB, the third letter comes as C, ABC. So I cannot name it as CAB, or I cannot name it in different ways. Okay, that way I'll get different ratios. So two triangles are similar because the three corresponding sides are in proportion here. So when these two triangles are similar, then we can say that the corresponding angles are equal. Those are corresponding sides of similar triangles. Like we used to say corresponding parts of congruent triangles, here we used to say CPCT. Hope you all remember it. So here we don't have CPCT, here we have CPST, corresponding parts of similar triangles. So three sides came in this step. Now the other three parts are the angles. So when two triangles become similar, I can say the angles will be equal. So I can say angle A is equals to angle G, angle B is equals to angle J, and angle C is equals to angle H. So this is about SSS similarity. Now let's check an exercise question. In exercise 6.3, the first question is based on the similarity rules, and even the whole exercise is on similarity rules only. So in this exercise, the first question he is asking, check which pairs of triangles are similar. Write the similarity criterion used by you for answering the question. So we'll go for the SSS similarity because we have seen it. So let's go for the second bit first. In the second bit, you can see, compare the ratios AB by QR. Okay, AB by QR. What is the ratio? AB by QR, 1 by 2, and BC by PR is also equals to 1 by 2, and AC by PQ is also equals to 1 by 2. So you can check here, AB by QR is giving you 1 by 2, then BC by PR is giving you 1 by 2, then the last one AC by PQ is also giving you 1 by 2 here. Okay, so I can write in this way, AB by QR is equals to BC by PR is equals to AC by PQ. Okay, so all these ratios are equal, so I can say that these two triangles are similar. Now how to name the triangle? That's very simple. Just see the first two letters. Okay, let's begin from this AB. I can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle QRP. Okay, QRP, the first two letters, start naming the triangle with the first two letters of the ratio. So I cannot name it as PQR because you can clearly see here, if I say triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then ratio of AB and PQ should be equal to ratio of the other sides. That will not give you 1 by 2. Okay, 2 by 6 will not give you 1 by 2. So naming of triangle is very important in this case. Now let's go to the next similarity rule. If two sides of one triangle, now another, we are in the second rule of similarity, SAS similarity. If two sides of one triangle are proportional to the corresponding two sides of another triangle and the respective included angles are congruent. So here in this, with the name itself you can understand we need two sides and one included angle. So here we take the ratio of AB and DE. AB is 5 centimeter and DE is 10 centimeter. So AB by DE is equals to AC by DF. You can see here AC by DF. AB by DE is 5 by 10, that is 1 by 2, and AC by DF 6 by 12, that is also equals to 1 by 2. So the ratio of these two corresponding sides are equal, and the included angle, you can see the angle which is included here. So angle A is equals to angle D here. Okay, angle A is equals to angle D, that is equals to 60 degrees. So I can say that these two triangles are similar by SAS similarity. Okay, we can say that therefore triangle A, how to name the triangle now? It's very simple, just take the first two letters of the first ratio. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, DEF by SAS similarity rule. So when these two triangles are similar by SAS, then the other remaining angles will also be equal automatically. So you can say angle B is equals to angle E. Because the triangles are similar, the remaining parts will also be equal, corresponding parts of similar triangles. So angle C will be equals to angle F, angle B will be equals to angle E, angle C will be equals to angle F. So this is the way we use SAS similarity rule. So in the exercise questions you can check whether the fourth one is similar. In the fourth question, the triangles are similar by SAS or not. Yes, they are similar. Let's check out. No, they are not similar. You can check in the fourth bit, apply SAS similarity, whether it is applicable or not. You can check out, or I'll discuss this later. Okay, no problem. Let us first discuss all the similarity rules. Then comes the AAA similarity postulate. If three angles of one triangle are congruent to three angles of another triangle. Okay, so in two triangles, if three angles of one triangle are equal to three angles of another triangle, then we say they are similar. This, you can see the two triangles are of same shape, size differs here. Okay, they don't have the same size, so they are similar. So let's check. Here we write angle A is equals to angle P. You can see angle A and P are equals to 60. Angle B is equals to Q, and angle C is equals to angle R. So we can say that these two triangles are similar by AAA similarity. Now AAA is also named as AA similarity also. Let me explain you the reason for that. If we can understand this from the figure, this figure itself, AAA similarity can also be called AA similarity. Okay, I can call it as AA rule also. The reason is, if you have two triangles, say just you forget this angle. Okay, for a while you forget this angle. Forget this 60 degrees. Okay, Imagine you have two triangles in which angle B is equals to angle Q, angle C is equals to angle R. Okay, two angles of this triangle are equal to two angles of the another triangle. So what would be the third angle in this case? What would be the third angle in this case? By angle sum property, 80 plus 40 is 120, plus this has to be 60 then, yeah. And in the other triangle also, this must be 60 degrees only, there is no other way. Okay, because these two angles are similar, these two angles are equal, two angles of this triangle are equal to two angles of the other triangle, then the third angle will be automatically equal by angle sum property. So that is the reason we don't go for third angle, because it will be equal, always it will be equal by angle sum property. So that is the reason AAA similarity is reduced to AA similarity also. So I can say these two triangles are similar, this is a symbol for similarity, by AA similarity rule. So two angles are enough for us to prove that the triangles are similar, because the third angle will be equal anyway. So after understanding this all the concepts, you can easily solve the exercise questions. So I have solved question number 2 for you here. So in the same way we will solve the other bits. You can try the other bits in the same way. If any doubt in this, you can ask me.